Dell Networking Foundations 2023 D-NWG-FN-23 exam dumps from ITFreedumps are useful in your preparation. Share some Dell EMC D-NWG-FN-23 exam dumps here. 1. What are network address translation (NAT) outside global addresses? A. Private IP addresses used by the local network. B. Public IP addresses used by the local network to communicate with the Internet. C. Addresses used by the NAT router when sending frames to devices on the local network. D. Public IP addresses, used by other networks outside of the local network. 2. What information is used to define an extended MAC ACL filter? A. Ethernet frame type and frame size. B. Destination TCP port number and source MAC address. C. Destination MAC address and Ethernet frame type. D. Source and destination MAC addresses. 3. An Ethernet switch receives a frame from a directly connected host. The source MAC address of the frame is not present in the MAC address table for the switch. However, the destination address is present in the MAC address table. What does the switch do with the frame? A. Flushes the destination MAC address and updates the MAC address table in the switch. B. Adds the source MAC address and port to the MAC address table and forwards the frame. C. Discards the frame on all ports and sends an error message back to the host. D. Floods the frame to all ports except for the port the frame originated from to locate the source MAC address. 4. Which command defines the possible IP addresses that can be leased to clients using DHCP? A. IP address 172.16.32 1/24. B. Lease 8.0.0. C. Network 172.16.32.0/24. D. Range 172.16.32.100.172.16.32.200. 5. Which statement is true when configuring ACLs? A. An explicit deny any command must be configured at the end. B. The most precise statements should be listed first. C. An ACL should be edited straight in the switch command line. D. Extended ACLs must be set as close as the destination as possible. 6. A Dell Networking N-series switch is directly connected to a wireless access point that requires access to VLANs 1, 10, and 20 configured on the switch. Which two-port VLAN modes can be used to meet the VLAN requirements? Choose 2. A. Trunk. B. General. C. DVLAN tunnel. D. Private VLAN host. E. Access. 7. After reloading a switch, which mechanism is used to recover an OS/6 password? A. Config register. B. Boot menu. C. Linux shell. D. Grub loader. 8. Which Ethernet frame forwarding method works best when the outbound ports run at the same speed as the inbound port? A. Store and forward. B. Fragment free. C. Unicast. D. Cut through. 9. Which component translates data, signaling, and protocols to facilitate the data flow between the end device and the network? A. Switch. B. Transceiver. C. NIC. D. Port. 10. What is a port address translation function? A. Maps multiple private IP addresses to a single public IP address. B. Maps multiple private IP addresses to a single public IP address of the router. C. Maps one-to-one mapping between local and global addresses. D. Maps a private IP address to a public IP address that is part of a pool of registered IP addresses.